20 years Malaysia has hosted MotoGP. And at the end of the 2019 season, a chance for them to do something different, to host FIA WTCR touring cars and the Endurance World Motorcycle Championship as part of a unique double-header.
Motorcycle is crazy for Malaysia. They go to job or they go, everything is with motorbike, you know, full of motorbike in the highway or on the road. I'm very happy because our country really like motorbike, so I wish for the future can be more riders from Malaysia. All the Malaysian people or maybe fans should come and see this event is different than the MotoGP or whatever, because have a car and a bike, and also it's endurance first time in Malaysia. This will be a history. Many MotoGP rider before do this, and 8 hours is help a lot on my physical because it's 8 hours, and it's not only you need to be patient, you need to have a strong mentality, you need to work together with the team like a family, so you can win together, lose together, you know. This is the part of EWC. It's a bit different than the MotoGP. You always fight with another rider to be best. Also, you want to beat your teammate, but in WC you have 3 riders. You need to work together. I know the bike is not perfect, but you need to be cool and understand how to work when the bike is not perfect. Then when you know, you will use this experience when you have your own bike, and when not perfect, you know how to control.
After the parade through Kuala Lumpur, local hero Hafiz Sirin is going to enjoy his first run out in the Endurance World Championship. He's the first and only so far Malaysian MotoGP rider. This weekend he shares a Yamaha R1 supported by the Sepang racing team run by Yacht. His teammates are Franco Morbidelli and Mikel van der Mark.
How are you? Yes, shower, yes. Not bad. Still some little problem with the shifter, but it's okay. Yeah, I have a lot of grip in the front, and at the moment I don't know where's the limit, you know. So, you? No, I am not sure. Maybe Frankie and Michael. I will face the big weekend, feel crazy a little bit because this is also best opportunity from SIC give to me, and I will do my best, and will be not easy because motorbike is 8 hours, but I'm lucky because in the team we have a very good rider experience. We target to win the race. This is what the team want.
The Sepang International Circuit is managed by Razlan Razali, who's also the boss of the SRT racing team, the structure that enters in MotoGP with Franco Morbidelli and Fabio Quartararo. He's the man who's been working to bring Eurosport and the EWC to Malaysia.
So when we entered Formula One, we did a survey on what Malaysian wants to see after Formula One, and endurance was number 1 and 2, together with World Touring Car Cup. And coincidentally, it was both rights belongs to Eurosports, and we reached out to them again, and they said, let's do a unique race weekend of both 2 wheels and 4 wheels. So we thought that it's a unique proposition. I think it's something very new, and to take advantage of our circuit lights at night, to race at night, 2 World Championship events at the end of the year. Let's give it a go. Let's try. We need to educate, we need to make awareness, we need to make more public for the fans to understand what the event is all about. so it will take time for it to be popular. This event we managed to put probably the highest number of Malaysians competing in a World Championship event, EWCS Endurance and World Touring Car Cup. So we have quite a number of Malaysian riders, and for us we have a MotoGP team with Yamaha. So I think it makes sense for us to put a team with Yamaha, with one of our MotoGP riders, our Malaysian hero, and an endurance world champion specialist with Michael van der Mark. So I think to some extent it will help to make the event more attractive, because these guys have many local fans, and we hope that will attract them to come to the circuit this weekend.
It's just nice to be here. The team asked me if I wanted to and ride some bikes with a professional team with a nice bike. It's always a good thing. We will try to win for sure. It looks like it's just us and Honda at the moment. So we will try to give battle to them.
In qualifying, 3 teams stand out: the Yamaha Sepang Racing team, the Honda Asia Dream team from Japan, and FCC TSR Honda France. All 3 bikes fitted with Bridgestone tyres. In the top 10 trials shootout held at night, the 88 Honda, ridden by the Thai rider Somkiat Chancha, able to beat Mike D'Amelio's Honda number 5 from FCC TSR. And they almost grab pole position, but in the end, it's MotoGP ace Franco Morbidelli who sets the outright fastest lap on his one shot to give Razlan Razali his first pole position in EWC. Franco Morbidelli and the Sepang Yamaha Racing team are not alone in their first entry in EWC. For the second race this season, Team ERC Endurance has brought Ducati V4 Paganali. Bike looks a lot like the ones that we use in Superbike. The electronics are similar, the settings are a little less sophisticated than in Superbikes, but the chassis, suspension and brakes are different. The engine is closer to a road bike engine because an endurance priority is the absolute priority, is reliability. We have to do a lot more kilometers in every race than you would in any other kind of superbike racing. The Sepang 8 Hours Team ERC Endurance will line it with Andre Jurek, Louis Rossi and Randy De Punier. A new challenge for the ex-MotoGP ace. Lots of work to do. I'm really interested in the project though. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a tough race for us. We saw in practice that we can have a good pace. We'll see on Saturday what we can do in the race. Got to say the bike's not ready. It was finished 10 days ago, so it was touch and go to get here. There'll be a few little issues because it's a new project, so of course there will. Compared to a few laps we've done, we haven't had any major problems. Bike's difficult to stop. You lose a little bit of time in the corners. It's a great engine though, so unfortunately when you lose out in the corners, you can't make it up as we see Bautista do in Superbike. So that'll take time to get the setup right. Well, the race may mark a beginning for Yamaha Sepang Racing in EWC, but it also marks the end of the career of one of the greatest figures in the championship, rider Vincent Philippe, 10 times a world endurance champion and a 9-time Ball d'Or winner. I don't want to think about that right now. I just want to do this race like ever, have a good time, stay focused. Hopefully my unconscious mind won't affect my concentration. A lot of mixed up emotions, but it is time to stop. Soon I just won't have any hair left and I want to keep some. Jamie Sonia saying I wanted a little better, but it's tough here. No, it's not a parade though, we've got a race to run. Yeah, but I still wanted to... yeah, but it's hard enough as it is. It's quite an adventure though. Started something new, you got lots of plans. Yeah, it's definitely time. So how do you feel? Relieved? Yeah, maybe tonight I'll be relieved. You've done lots of endurance racing anyway. I'm a big fan. Well, this year it was easy to make the decision. You allowed me to go a little further, but it's okay to come to an end here. A few moments before the start of the 8 Hours of Sepang, and the rain continues to get heavier. Riders and bikes are on the grid. Hasif Siarin keeping up his good spirits, joining in with the traditional Malay dancers. But it's not enough to clear the clouds away. Unfortunately, because of the weather conditions, with so much rain, we've been forced to delay the start. It's really rained a lot. There's so much water out on the track. That's very difficult to clear. There's a big problem with visibility. I went back to race control. It's possible it might be a little break in the weather later. Also possible there might be even more rain at the end. They may not be able to restart the race. If it starts again, they say it'll be a 15-minute call, so simple start procedure. Pit lane will be open for a couple of minutes, and then there'll just be the guy holding the bike going out to the track. So they'll start the race then under the safety car. And it's starting to look like the Bol d'Or. It's not easy, makes life very tricky. Not the race that 10-time world champion Vincent Philippe had expected as his swan song. At 41 years old, the Frenchman has decided now is the time to retire. I chose my time, and that's really important. I didn't want to get to the stage where they were going, right, goodbye, we've had enough of you. Ending like this, it's the best way. Winning the Bol d'Or, that was a great way to start in the final year. It's been half my life, practically all with the same team. I've never been a collector of titles or victories. I've always just done the best for the team. Little by little, it's getting more emotional, but still, when you're in the heart of the action, you focus, and it's really hard to stop just suddenly and then just work in a shop or something. I'm going to stay involved with bikes. I'm going to continue with the riding school. Passing on what I've learned is so important. And then there's the Dakar project, that's really important for me as well. I'm going to try and set up a project within the next couple of years. I've had several starts in endurance. First was with Dafik's team with Honda. I was in the French Espoir team, racing in the 250 European Championship. And then I was a chance to be a sub in the Bol d'Or in '99 with an RC45. It's a crazy experience for me. I started and just kept on racing. That was my first experience in endurance, and that was the beginning of a passion. The second experience with Free Bike Yamaha team, that also helped me a lot, and that promoted me into the spotlight, allowed me to get a ride with Cert. My first race was the first win, 24 Hours Le Mans 2003. Great moment. I came back from Grand Prix racing after a really tough year. I was injured, I hadn't got good results. To bounce back like that was just incredible, a fairy tale. 2004, my first full year in EWC. 2005, first title, and that was a huge achievement. When Dominique Melion told me that we were going to do the championship, it was clear that we had to try and win the title. But it didn't stop there. That was just a part on the line. That was a child's dream come true. But I wanted to just keep on going. To get back on the bike every time, to believe in it every time, to win incredible races. Like the Bol d'Or, when the bike crashed 3 times, we went on to win. And it stints of more than 3 hours. I mean, those are the moments that you remember. Getting back on track after Anthony Delau's accident was also something hugely emotional for the team. We wondered if maybe we shouldn't stop. Yeah, then there are the injuries. We've had a lot of them, but I've had so much fun on the bike that I've just gone all the way. But this year, it's time. Well, after 5 hours of racing, finally, there is enough of a break in the weather to make a start. The teams head to the grid and ride off behind the safety car. And after a long period in the rain, finally they get a chance to go green. As expected, the local riders, the 21 Yamaha and the number 5 FCC TSR Honda, battle for the lead until disaster.
Well, it was a really hard maneuver from Mike Di Meglio.
Our bike is quite damaged. We lose a lot of time in the box. I feel a bit, for sure we are the team feel disappointed because we believe our pace can win, but this part of the race life, sometimes up and down, we must accept.
From Forest saying he was coming up to the back markers. In endurance, you need to keep the lead. You've got to be the first to get to the back markers. Van der Mark went a bit wide and thought he had to attack to regain the lead. I don't think he went wide enough, and maybe he was caught by surprise.
The move from Mike in this stage of race was completely stupid, to be honest. And second mistake after on Bol d'Or when he crossed the track with oil leaking bike.
At the first pit stops, Greg Black chose to stay on the bike. He was used to the wet conditions and decided that handing over to Vincent Philippe wasn't going to be the greatest use of their talents. Well, I guess that makes the last race for me the Bol d'Or. And that's the important one. That's the one I remember. Here, I was just a sub. Well, but it's not a show. It's not a parade. We've got a race to do. Greg saved time on his double stint, so for the championship, it's perfect. Well, Vincent Philippe doesn't even get to race then in his final outing for Cert Suzuki.
Greg, il a gagné du temps sur son double, donc très bien, championnat parfait.
Mixed emotions. Well, the plan was to do the double, then if it didn't rain anymore, the track would dry out. He got onto the rhythm in his first couple of laps. Much better for him to stay on and to use that knowledge as much as possible, because it's such a short race now. Like Mike Di Meglio on the number 5 Honda, Nicolo Canepa staying on the Yamaha for one more stint. Well, Canepa says no, but then gets back on the bike. Is he allowed to go for 3 hours? Yes, he is. Greg Black looks a little surprised. Leading the race comfortably, Mike D'Amelio crashed again. The number 5 Honda going back through the pits to be fixed. He would end up finishing in 12th position. Coming back from the bottom of the order though, Franco Morbidelli bringing the 21 Yamaha back up to 6th position as the number 7 Yacht Machine wins the race.
I just told life expectation of a team manager is probably quite short, but sometimes it's nice, huh? I'm sorry for you, man.
Oh, no.
Well, Yacht Yamaha running the number 7 and the number 21 machine, so mixed emotions for them and for Razlan Razali. And Nicolo Canepa riding from start to finish the entire race, a 3-hour stint, something that's never happened before in EWC.
I did 1 hour without the traction control, without the shifting, without wheelie control, without nothing.
That's the first part.
1 hour.
Yeah.
In my mind, I expected, okay, now finally I can gas 5 laps, 4, 3, 2, 1, I can stop. You can continue. Okay, I continue. Then again, 5 laps, 4, 3, 2, 1, I stop. And he tell me, you can continue. I say, okay, I try. But anyway, I'm so happy, and I want to say thanks to the team because the bike was amazing, really. Some water, please. 3 hours.
A remarkable end to the race for Vincent Philippe, an unusual end to a remarkable career. He says a fond farewell to his family at Suzuki, but we will see him, I'm sure, again. And next time out, it is Le Mans for the 24 hours.